Okay, this is our Model 3 that we leased a year and a half ago because we weren't sure that we would enjoy the whole EV universe. But we enjoyed it so much, we bought a Model Y. So both of us now have Teslas. New software update allows us to do a battery test. And I've been wanting to do the battery test in this car. Okay, this car is a rear-wheel drive Model 3 2024. I think we have, 18,000 miles on it in about a year and a half. The first part of its life, it was supercharged, not regularly, but we did supercharge because we had free supercharging. Most of the charging, I would say 80%, if not more, has been here at home with a mobile charger, right? One thing with the LFP battery is they recommend that you charge it to 100% once a week. Well, this one in a year and a half has probably been charged to 100% 10 times or less. I would say closer to 5-6 times. So that's one deviation we made from what is recommended from charging. We normally just charge to 60-70% because that's all we need in a day, right? Seems like it's charging right now because it was so low, but let's stop that. You stop that. Okay. But yeah, there is a battery test now available, I believe, in the service menu. Let's go back to this real quick. The B has never been reset. So the car has 18,032 miles. It's used 3,734 kilowatt hours of energy and an average of 207 watt hours per mile. That's almost 5 miles per kilowatt. That's pretty good. In fact, that's actually really good. The Model 3 is probably one of the most efficient EVs you can buy. And that kind of right there proves it, right? But anyway, so let's go to, what is it under service? I think we can go down here and there's a battery health check we can do now. This is going to take 15 hours and you're better off getting the battery down as low as possible. I only have it down to 18%. So I'm going to waste 18% of my battery because it's going to drain it down to 0, then back up to 100 and make its calculations and tell me what degradation I've had in the year and a half that I've owned the car. In 18,000 miles in a year and a half, and not actually following recommended procedure of charging it to 100% once a week. It's been mostly charged to 100%, like I said, not even once a month. So I don't know. We'll find out if that has a negative impact or if my battery health is better than what some people are reporting. So degradation, most of it happens in the first year and a half of ownership, right? In the first 20,000 miles of ownership. So I'm guessing I'm still above 90%. Because if I go up here, when it's fully charged, it still says 268 miles. And when we bought the car, it said 270 miles. That hasn't changed much, but how accurate that is, who knows, right? So let's go battery health test. This is going to take 15 hours. And battery level is 20% or less, and it is. Connected to the internet, it is. No software updates are scheduled, they are not. No battery thermal alerts are active, they are not. Vehicle AC charging equipment can provide at least 5 kilowatts, and this can provide 7. So I'm going to go ahead and start the test. Set 16 hours remaining. So let's come back in 16 hours and see what we got, right? Well, okay. Through the magic of movies, it's the next day. So, quick recap. Not too long ago, Tesla added a battery test feature in a software update. So, yesterday we decided to give it a try. This is a 2024 Model 3 rear-wheel drive with a 60 kilowatt LFP battery. Most of our charging has been done at home with a Tesla mobile charger, level 2. Plugged into a NEMA 1450. This has been our commuter for about a year and a half, 18,000 miles. We very rarely charged it to 100%, which Tesla recommends with LFP, but we mostly just stuck to charging it to 70 and 80% and even less sometimes because that's all we needed. Charging it to 100%, I don't know, just seemed unnecessary, but that's what they want you to do with an LFP. My only concern is, did that hurt the battery, right? So I don't know. We'll find out here in a few minutes. Most of your battery degradation is supposed to happen in the first year and a half, right? So this should be the worst that it gets. I mean, it'll progressively lose more battery capacity, but this will be the biggest chunk, I guess if you want to call it that it'll lose in a year and a half. So yeah, I would guess in a year and a half's time, we charged it to 100% less than 10 times, somewhere between 5 and 10. We just didn't do it that often. And like I said, we charged level 2 here in the house, and we averaged, 207 or 205 watt hours per mile. That's almost 5 miles per kilowatt. Not too darn bad. Pretty efficient car. So anyway, I'm hoping that we're in the mid to high 90s as far as percentage of the battery capacity that remains. But let's see what it says. So, looks like possibly my wife woke it up. Let's go look and see what charging. What do we go? We go to car and then service and then down to battery health. And it says, 96%. Your battery's energy retention is within the expected range based on its age and mileage. So 96. I was hoping for mid to high 90s. Honestly, I was hoping for 97, 98, but I'll take 96. Besides, it's a leased car anyway, so not my car. I'm learning on this car to maybe help prolong the battery life on my other car. But there you have it. 96% of the battery is still usable, I guess if you want to call it that. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I think I checked the charging stats and it added 59 or 59 kilowatts. So I don't know. It supposedly took it down to 0 and all the way back up to 100%, and it took 59 kilowatts to do that. There you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Target locked. Enemy vehicle